This is the moment you've been waiting for, opening round oddities. I'm trying to get the channel to 15,000 subscribers by the end of the season, so if you do like these videos at the end, please do subscribe. And if you've seen them before, leave a like. Let's get into it. In this first clip, you can see Logan McDonald kick for goal, and he's kind of shanked it. You can sort of forgive that one. McLean takes a mark almost in the goal square. He goes back and somehow absolutely blows this one. First game of the year. We'll give him a break. It's still going to make the Shanks compilation at the end of the year though. Hopper, just full head of steam, has tackled Flanders, and it looks like he's very close to knocking himself out. He's got to be careful that he doesn't injure himself with these sort of tackles. Only Toby Green would give away a free kick like this. After a ball up, he just starts to walk away with the ball from the umpire. The umpire calls a delay of game, and it's a free kick to Collingwood.
I like the activation of the sub. So Mitchell, you know he's going to be in there, head in the trough, feeding it out. That's not what the Pies need if they are going to go to win this. It's going to be the run, the dare, the dash, breaking a line, taking it off the line.
Just shows you how wet the ball was on Thursday night, as even Christian Petrarca fumbled the ball 3 times in a row. That is very much unlike him. Do you like this call from the umpire here, as Nathan Broad takes the ball back with very limited pressure? Do you think this is enough for a free kick? I don't mind it as long as they pay it throughout the whole year. Bowie and McInerney have both gone for the ball here. This is a fine, it's just incidental contact between the two players. Unfortunately, the smaller person, Bowie, has come off second best, and it looks like he's going to spend some weeks on the sidelines as he has injured his AC joint. Bad luck. BT is totally confused by who the player is here. First he calls him Nick Dacos, then Crisp, and then he finally realises it's Jamie Elliott. Nick Dacos doesn't have tattoos as far as I'm aware, and Jamie Elliott is absolutely covered in them. And another blunder by BT here. Fox has come in, he's kicked for goal, and it's clearly hit the post. The umpire is not sure, and then BT's going on about how it's a goal. Fox thinks it's a goal, but you can just look at Fox's body language. He definitely knows this is not a goal, and somehow the goal umpire is right there. You can clearly see it deflects off the post. For some reason this goes for a score review. I guess they panicked because it was Sydney Swans. Anyway, this was just pretty poor commentating from BT in my opinion. He clearly was saying it's a goal, and then as soon as it goes through for a behind, he goes, how did the umpire not see that? He didn't even see it. I found this one a little funny. Lyon's chair breaks and the mechanism won't allow it to go up anymore, and he just slowly sinks down into his chair. I wish there were more angles of this, because you can clearly see Charlie Cameron's just missed the boot on this one almost, and he's very lucky that this has even gone in for a score. It just definitely was not his night. As I said, wasn't his night. This was earlier in the night where, I mean, he probably was going for distance, so he had to kick it fairly hard. But again, this came off the side of the boot, and it could have really hurt Carlton, but it goes out of bounds on the fall. This was great by De Koning. He was pushed out of the ruck, but he just lunged and he put his hand out there, just try and stop the kick, and very well done defensively by him. The first gamer in Windsor was run down, holding the ball, and Fox has a chance to kick a goal here. And he too comes off the side of the boot and misses everything. That's what's ahead of Robbie Fox. Never ever left the boot properly out the full. Inside 50. Bailey Fritsch probably does the right thing here. He notices that both the defenders are not watching, so he plays on and kicks for goal. But you just have to finish these. If you're going to play on, you have to kick the goal. The Pickets are well known for wicked tackles, and you can see this one here is very fierce. He's very lucky he didn't injure the player, but this is the sort of tackle you do love to see as a fan. It's just a really strong, dominant tackle. After Grimes flops, You can see after he kicks the ball, Berry runs up to him just to let him know, like, come on mate, that's soft. And Grimes just throws him straight to the ground, right in front of the umpire. What are you doing? When Jack Viney is playing like this, it is very, very hard to stop him. You can see that he just goes through the pack. There's at least 2 defenders tackling him, and he's still able to get the kick off and kick a goal. In the dying minutes of the game, I'm not sure why the umpire hasn't seen this. There's an umpire on the left of screen who's clearly missed Curnow throwing Gardner straight to the ground. This definitely should have been a free kick. How's the balls are still on Mackay here with only a minute and a half left. We definitely know his kicking woes. He's gone back and he's kicked the goal to win the game for Carlton. This was an awesome game to watch. It was really good. He probably should have been in my Brownlow votes. I think there was just a few other people above him. But anyway, what a kick. And then it was a follow-up play with only 15 seconds left. You can see that Mackay could have taken possession. He probably would have been pushed or tackled over the line, but he did enough to not get paid for insufficient intent to keep the ball in. He's fumbled it perfectly over the line, so the umpire has no choice but to throw it in. When you've taken a mark and you're going to kick the ball, surely your teammates have to give way to you. Langdon's just run straight in front and kicked the ball straight into Langdon. Why was Langdon not running behind him so that didn't happen? He just got in his way and caused a turnover. Very strange. The first gamer in Seth Campbell lays a tackle. The ball actually looks like it comes off of his leg and he puts his arm out, like out of bounds on the full. But the ball's come off you, mate. Anyway, no free kick was paid, but I just found that one a little bit funny. With less than 3 minutes left in the Swans and Melbourne game, there were 3 people that stormed the pitch, as they say, and unfortunately now they don't broadcast it, so we can't see them, but you can just hear the cheers of the SCG crowd. Were loving it. I think this was a missed call by the umpire here. You can see that Bolter has tried to fend off Casbolt. He's tackled him, taken him to ground. That is his prior opportunity in my opinion. That should have been holding the ball for me. I know we can't go back in time and change what happened, but you can see that Wilmot gets the ball and he runs outside of the defensive 50. He kicks the ball off, and just after he's done that, he's been taken out by another player, and the umpire says play on. Even though the Brisbane have the ball, it should have been a 50-metre penalty in my opinion, because he has taken the player out of the play who could have continued on and had a chance at getting the ball. So that is traditionally a 50-metre penalty, which would have put the Lions inside the forward 50 with a set shot at goal. Grasping at straws there, but those are the rules. Sometimes when you kick the footy, you get the worst bounce in the world, but how's this bounce for Papley? It's hit the top end of the ball and it's actually propelled it forward, so he's kicked a goal, which ended up running about 80 metres. Now that is some luck. I thought this was pretty clever by Noah Anderson. You can see that all the Tigers defenders are looking like they're waiting for the umpire to call holding the ball, which it definitely would have been, but the ball's come out, so Noah Anderson's just taken it and continued to play on while the Tigers defenders were caught sleeping. After McCarthy takes a pretty nice mark here, it goes down towards their forward line and kick it into Joe Danaher, who also takes a really nice mark. This is probably very rare, because you don't see 2 speckies in the same play.
Centering ball, Joey! Oh yeah! Back in front, Brisbane.
And to finish it off, how's this goal by Van Rooyen? He definitely did not mean to do this, but this was soccer-esque, where it's come off. It looks like a bicycle kick, but it's accidental and it counts. It's a goal. Probably luckiest goal I have ever seen. Anyway, that's it for the opening round oddities. I'm going to try and make these videos usually a little bit longer. There was only 4 games and this video is 9+ minutes. So hopefully that means that next week we'll get 15+ minutes. If you are looking forward to that, please leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe. And the secret code to write down in the comments this week is Cloudy. Thanks for watching again.